What's going on? Welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to learn how to shoot a card out of the deck for either a magic trick or just for fun, just for cardistry. So let's get into it right now. Sorry for the trash intro, but the flourish looks something like this. Boom. And you catch it with the other hand. And that is what it looks like. Honestly, it's not hard. I don't think there's really any prerequisites for this move, so let's get into learning how it's done. Before I actually start the video, I'm actually going to give you guys a close-up of what it looks like in slow motion. So you're going to take this, it's going to go like this. And it's just going to pop out like that. That's what it looks like close up. So alright, so after we get a behind the shoulder view, this is what it looks like real quick from my point of view. And it pops out just like that. So basically, where you're going to start is you're going to start holding the cards. So like, this is like your normal dealer grip here. And then you're going to just bring your pinky back to the short end of the card. You're just going to bring your pinky back like that, and that's pretty much the grip. And then you're just going to have it like a little bit elevated. So you start here and you move your pinky back, and then you kind of put your thumb up here and you take your other fingers and you push it up like that. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You just push it like that, and you should have space between the cards and your palm here. You just bring it up like that, and after that you should be able to let go with your thumb. Your pinky and your first finger are actually holding on or squeezing. You should be able to do this without using your thumb at all. So once you figure out how to do that, honestly it shouldn't take you too much time to be able to get from here to here. It's not too hard. I'll just do it one more time in slow motion. And that's how it should be. You should just be able to use without your thumb. You should be able to grip it without your thumb. You shouldn't be able to come out. So it might seem like a weird grip at first, just because these fingers need a little bit of strength to keep the cards from falling out of your hand, but that's okay if they do fall. You just need some practice. That's it. That's honestly pretty much it. So getting into the shot, honestly, it's really not hard. It's kind of like a charlier, the way you do it, the way your first finger is used for it, only instead of your first finger pushing, it's actually your first finger pulling down instead of pushing. So first you're going to get into the grip, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take your first finger and put it right next to your middle finger. So all you're doing is moving your first finger to here, and that's it. And then what you do with your first finger is you kind of riffle down the side, and you should be able to pull down, I would say like a quarter, 2/3 of the deck here. This movement is kind of difficult at first when you first try it, because your first finger has to get muscle memory to be able to do that. It shouldn't take too long. I would just practice doing this if you're not used to it. Just taking a quarter of the deck and just pulling it down with your first finger, and it shouldn't be too hard. So after you get that quarter of the deck pulled down, or how many cards you want, I usually do about like 2/3 here. And what you're going to do is you're going to slip your first finger here underneath, and when your first finger goes inside, your other fingers kind of deepen the grip. So notice how it was here first, and then when I put the first finger in, it deepens, so it actually goes down the hand. So it was up here, now it's down here. And you're going to move your first finger here, and you're going to slide in. You're going to kind of deepen the grip a little bit, so it's kind of like that, and your first finger should be in pretty deep. And what you're going to do with the first knuckle where the joint bends, you're going to put pressure on the top with your fingers here, and that should allow you to be able to slide the card out with your first finger, just like this. When you get here and you're putting pressure, it should come out. So like when you bend, when you extend when you extend your first finger here, you should already be able to just kind of slide out. And when it's sliding out, you just extend your first finger. So now the top right corner should be on the pad of your first finger, and you kind of bring it out this way, and you kind of hold it. It looks like kind of like a gun, and that should be the grip. First finger pulls down, the knuckle kind of slides as you're applying pressure on here, and that should allow. And also when you're pulling out the card, you should have pressure to keeping this card. So like you should squeeze with these hands as you're pulling down, so that way the card in the middle doesn't just fall out. You just put it in here, slide out, put pressure on top, and when you're sliding out with your first finger, you're just kind of moving it to the side. So when you're extending it, it's going like this. So that's what it looks like without the cards. This is what it looks like with the cards. So you're extending and you're just moving to the side. So basically you're just extending and then moving it to the side to your middle finger. So it's just like here, extend, and then you go pull to the side. And what you're gonna do when you get here, it should be a little out jog, and then you're gonna take your middle finger, put it right here on the corner, and as you're applying pressure here, you're pushing up, you're applying pressure on the middle. So you get here, you push up with your middle finger. As you push up on the corner, it should spin. You go here, like that. Obviously it's not gonna fly right now, but there you go, it flew right there. And basically, if you have the card jog like this, it's still gonna kind of fly. But I've noticed if you have the card jogged kind of slanted, I've noticed that if you have the card a little jogged this way and put pressure, it flies farther than if you were to have it just all the way sideways. I would say the key points for this this card shot, is just pressure. You always want to make sure you have pressure on the card. I learned this in about probably, I want to say like 20 minutes. It didn't take me that long. The practicing is a little longer than that. So in the accuracy, you got to make sure you're pretty accurate with that. That also takes some practice too. So, but yeah, that's awesome. Honestly, pretty much to the move, I would have to say. So I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a short tutorial, and just because it's an easier move to be able to get down, and it's pretty fun to do once you're able to do it. I honestly just do it all the time, just because it's fun to catch the other card in the hand, and it makes you look cool when you do it. So, and it makes you look like you know what you're doing with a deck of cards. You look very skilled when you're doing it, but honestly, it's really not hard. When you teach it to someone, it's really not hard. To someone who's never seen it before, you look super skilled with a deck of cards, and it looks really hard, but it's not that hard, and you should be able to get it down in this video. So yeah, sorry I haven't been posting a lot lately. I've just been really busy with school, and yeah, I don't really have any excuses. I honestly just haven't been uploading a lot. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video, and subscribe, comment, and do all that stuff, and I hope you took something from this video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.